Hello everybody, welcome back to Gnomes. There are some achievements I still don't have that I would like. We need to win in the Tundra, and we haven't won with the Gardeners. We need to win with the Scavengers. Oh, the Scavengers with the landmines I don't entirely understand. The Farmers. Beans. When a gnome kills a goblin nearby, crops and weeds spread. Alright, we'll take the farmers, and we'll take the farmers out to the tundra and see what we can do. So, beans, common crop, build cost 3, +1 each day, adjacent ground becomes fertile. That's good. We can handle that. So, first thing we need is a house. Second thing we need is choice of where we're going to park that guy. Probably there. That gets 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 tiles of attack. And for crops, let's just check the shop for anything incredible. +2 gold per day. Gnomes within 2 tiles get slower. Crops and weeds deal +2 damage when trampled. We'll lock that for now. Gnomes get more XP per mushrooms. Dead goblins fertilize soil. I don't think we need that as much. So I don't want to spend money on rerolling right now. So we'll go corner, corner, corner. That leaves us with 6. We'll do that one. And let's do that one. Wow. They got one through already. Tricky. So I might need to prioritize a second guy, but we're only getting 5 gold a day. So that's not going to happen for a while. We could get them some more damage, but really it's the fire rate that's the problem. Deals 1 damage when trampled, spreads each day. Crops and weeds deal +2 damage when trampled. I mean, it's tempting, but if they spread too much, then our beans aren't going to be able to do anything. This will be +5. That'll set us to 10. It's still not going to be enough, so let's keep spreading. And just hope that we can get enough shots in here. Damn. I wonder how they prioritize who they're going to attack. Right, this is tiny, guys. Which is not great for us. Because I definitely cannot afford a second goblin. Second gnome, rather. Blunderbusses deal +1 damage. I would like that as well, but I just don't have the economy up and running yet. Right, the only saving grace for this is that we might be able to do lots of... Like, we might be able to hit lots of the enemies at once. There's just not any great spots to stand, is there? Right, 8 + 6 is not even 15. Yeah, this is terrible. We still don't have enough money to buy house and gnome. If I spend 9 more, we'll be at +11. These guys are stronger goblins. We are doing 4 damage. I think this will be alright. I think this will be fine. More beans. I'm expecting these guys to be slow, especially when they hit that swamp. Oh my god, they never hit the one that's closest to the house. Yeah, I think this is a bust. These blunderbusses just are not coping. Maybe I should have bought a house independently at some point. Alright, restart me. As we were. House and gnome. And bean and bean and bean and bean. And bean. Right, we know this ends terribly. With 1 health down. I can't get them into that lava. Which is a damn shame. Because if I could, that would be massive. They don't even go through any swamp. So I suspect we're losing health again. Indeed. Now the little guys. Ugh. All right, between the two of us, we might have hope. Now we just need economy. I'd like to get these guys in a better pattern than this. I like how much this covers of both routes. Three health, 4 damage, 2 damage is my problem. What are these guys doing? When a gnome kills a goblin nearby crops, I'm not even using this. That's my problem. So we should try and make nearby crops and weeds spread for our economy if we can survive this round. We cannot. Alright, let's try and make sure we're making use of this damned bean crushing crop mechanic, shall we? I stick another house there, and I stick me. When a gnome kills a goblin nearby crops. Right, so. Beans. Here, here, and here. Nothing spread. Does the gnome have to be nearby? Or the goblin? It's a fantastic question. 4, I'm going to save it. Oh, well. Yeah, I should have paid more attention. Shouldn't I? Eight and 4. We already have a second house. That's nice. Drop some weeds, deal 2 damage would be good to get. When goblins destroy things, immediately refund them would also be good to get if we can get them to start trampling through fields. Alright, this does not end well, I'm sure. Yep, it's not strong. And I still can't afford a second gnome. How much do you cost? 8. I would love an archer about now. These guys are not going through my crops. I'm not affording anything else right now. Oh, thank you to that one tile of swamp. You have saved me. Okay, the gnome has to be near. Unfortunately, still failing. Right. We understand some things now, which is important. This swamp feels very important. I'm not going to put the house over here. I'm going to put the house down there. And I'm going to put... I'm going to put that there and go 1 here, 1 there, 1 there, 1 there. Hold off the extra 3. No, we'll do that there. And pray. Pray that I can get through the recording without too many sneezes. Alright. That's much, much better. If I put you there, you guys are just going through lava. That's free time for us to grow and spend money. Goblin amounts are doubled. +1 population does not block enemies. Cheaper houses. Gnomes have +1 damage per nearby tree. Immediately restore health. Those are not things that I think I need. I think I can't turn away free kills as much as I would love to spread these crops. But 8 with another 8 is 16. We only need another 4 gold, so I can buy 1 more of these. I will stick it here by the house. Then we'll get 9 to 14 to get 12 for a second guy next round. Except I need another house, which I cannot afford. Dummy. More houses needed? What do you mean more houses needed? Oh my god, wedding band could be incredible. We can find daggers, like dagger gnomes. Gnomes arranged in adjacent pairs get the lower cooldown of the 2. So we'll be shooting at dagger cooldowns. The question is, can we get through this round? I don't think there's any way that I could spend 3, 6, 9, 12 just to get them to go through this lava. Would that be ridiculous? Unfortunately, it means there's no shots that we can take that will spread our crops. But that just happened, so... Gnomes have more chance to crit. You have 3 health. You have 4 damage, so that's fine. 5 goblins. Chance to spread more beans. I have enough houses now for days. So there'll be 20. Won't be enough for 2, so... Yeah. Yeah, 5 and 11 is 16. Two and 12 is 14. That's enough for a second guy. Also, the extra growth we've just had. Alright, 19. We can finally buy a second gnome. You are 1.1. You are 0.65 seconds. So. We definitely want this. Because the cooldown on these guys is 1.3. So we'll fire twice as fast if we can get Wedding Band and Spear Gnomes. Let's get a Spear Gnome. Gnomes use less pop, but gain 50%. We've already bought so many houses. 17. Let's stick you there. Oh wait, we can afford the Wedding Band. Okay, when a crop weed is trampled, fertilize adjacent tiles. So you two need to work as a married couple. Where did you go? Did I not buy you? Did I think about buying you? Not buy you? God damn it. I hadn't bought it yet. I was just thinking about placing it. I'm so mad. I'm so mad. Alright, well, rip it and pray, I guess. Okay. So, in matched pairs, you'll attack at the faster speed. What are you? Speeds up other goblins within 2 tiles. We have 14 gold. We have 3 capacity for gnomes. Just going to take another spear guy. And... help these guys out. How is the shop looking? Nothing that I terribly want. I don't want to spend 3 on a reroll. But finally, the plant situation is working out now that I'm actually using Green Thumb. Just that fire rate is so good. These guys are going to be injured from that, for sure. We want the beans to continue to spread wherever reasonably possible. 29 gold now is decent. I actually like the idea of this because then the beans will spread even faster, I hope. I'll do that as well. Don't need caravans. I don't think I need the free rerolls. I think we buy you a ranged buddy. And then we could try and go cacti, but we do that a lot, so... let's just get more beans. Good. Okay. What have we got here? Moves faster with lower HP. Right, I think this... Oh, wait, you two aren't next to each other. So let's do that. No, because you need to be able to have line of sight to attack stuff. 31 gold now. Beans make radioactive fertile. No, don't think I need that. These don't work when we've got, you know, wedding band. Build cost 2, make ground into ice. Goblins can't turn on ice. There's probably something. There's probably something we can do with like long paths and guys shooting them and they have to like enter a path of ice, move really far down the line before they can turn around and finally come to the house. But I haven't played enough with that mechanic to understand it, and I don't think now is the right time to start. We've got enough money now that I feel okay re-rolling a bit. We could definitely go with some coffee beans. See if that helps out our speed of attacks, especially when we are wedded. Let's try and get some of this health back. And hit a fresh day. Yeah, the shots are fast. Viking goblin riding hogs. Well, they got a lot of swamp to get through, which is fine by me. Let's stick you guys that way so we can spread crops around here. And something like that. Again, our economy now is working great. Percolator. Gnomes have -1% per coffee anywhere. These guys are even faster. These are 0.4 seconds. These guys are 0.65 seconds. So I think we should do this and this. Gnomes get 1 damage per different nearby crop or weed. Interesting. I don't think we need that right now, but it's interesting. So we want... These guys can just go general defensive, and we swap them with knife gnomes. So you go general defensive, and you get a knife gnome. Oh yeah. That's beautiful. Right, day 10, 46 gold. Beans make stuff fertile. But what I really want now is just coffee on every available tile. Because that is going to make us even faster on our attacks. 0.35 seconds. I don't think we're going to be spreading too much more stuff now. You don't actually have line of sight to an attack, but you don't really need it, you know? You're just there to shoot stuff, or you're just there to encourage the really efficient shooting of things. 4 gold. Anything I want to lock. Spear gnomes get +1 damage per nearby spear. Tavern houses. Dynamite. I don't mind dynamite to rejig things. I'll take... well, lock that for fertilizer so we can get more coffee beans down, I hope. Yes, that is comedically fast firepower. And I'm here for it. Let's go. You here. You there. You can slide in there, and then coffee, 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 coffee. Honestly, you don't need to be actually attacking anything. How fast are we now? 0.3. It's basically a Gatling gun. And it's hilarious. I should have put more beans around just to get more... Like, I could have had a line of stuff where the bean makes 4 spots, and 2 of them get beans and 2 of them get coffee or something. But I'm sure it'll be fine. Just attacking down in this corner now. Let's get the one with less experience over here. You can't attack anything still, that's fine. You're on a good line of sight. You can protect the front door. Stuff has been spreading over here. We have 70 gold. Take that, we'll take that. We'll grab a couple of those. Destroy nearby stones. Banish stuff. It's not really anything I need. Gnomes have faster cooldown when nearby no other gnomes. Marriage is better. For sure. Hemp, corn. More experience. Nah, let's just send this. Yep. Solid. Enemies, just these guys. Moves faster with low HP and has armor. Alright. You're fine, you're fine. These routes are all totally okay. Wizard gnomes could go next to knife gnomes. What I wouldn't mind is +1 damage per... What is it? +1 damage per gnome type available. Honestly, I'll buy turds as well. We need some houses. Houses in pairs so that we can do... So sorry about those engines. I'm going to do that just to make sure they're not in conflict of pairs. And with 59 money. What is that? Rare butterfly. Coffee, foxglove, garlic, and peppers range increased by 1 tile. That's not really something I need, though, is it? I mean, I could do this, right? And this and this. And that. And this and this. And I did buy turds. So, you know what? We'll do that. A banish per day? Nah. We will just send it. That is comedically fast. They didn't ever, or if they did destroy this coffee, it's because they then were next to it and it propagated further. So, these guys coming in. What I would like to have is just kind of a semi-permanent set of spaces that we can have people standing to contribute to our defense. let's take 2 more houses. And then a knife gnome here, or knife gnome there, and a wizard gnome. Let's go with that one. What is yours like, stood next to that coffee? 0.15. Right, over here. How about now? Still 0.15. Is 0.15 the lowest it can go? Yours is 0.2. I mean, 0.15 is less than 0.2. But you're actually stood next to plants, I guess. Right, well, we're out of money. So long as somebody is in a good line of sight, I'm not too worried. Yeah. I think it's going to be all right, you know, somehow. Let's clear this out a bit. And we can start thinking about having a more structured defense, shall we say. 1, 2, 1, 2. That's pairs. Knife and wizard. Blunderbuss. And knife. Honestly, we should take that out and go knife and wizard. There's a whole section over here. Knife and wizard. I don't think I need to think about it any more complexly than this, do I? I just want to find that book. Gnomes get +1 damage type per unlocked other gnome type. Alright, so now we all have like +3 damage, which is lovely. I did skip over archer gnomes there, but that's fine. I didn't banish them, so they can still appear again. We could take this and just go infinite gnomes. Knife gnomes get -50%, deal -2 minimum. Alright, but only because I think it's going to be oh my god, it translates to our friendlies. Alright, final round. Let's get this and this. Wizard gnomes get +1 range. Mushrooms. I don't think we need the range. So what's our speed at now? 0.1. And then all of our buddies get 0.1. Depending on how much caffeine we're stood around, I guess. This should be an absolute cakewalk. Also, we can just buy as many gnomes as we want in pairs. And we don't have to worry about how many houses we have anymore. So there's that, which is lovely. Let's take stabby gnomes and wizard gnomes over here as pairs. And we'll do a stabby and a wizard. And a stabby and a wizard. And a stabby and a wizard. We got some friends up here. Oh, that's all my money. Shame. Well, there's a bunch of people around here not doing very much. Let's take a stabby and a wizard. They should do okay. And it's just this top corner that's not really well defended. So we can probably... There's like 4 couples over here. Yeah, we can spare one of these guys. And you know what? I prefer having where the king comes out just immediately covered. But at the same time, I think that's probably best. All right, send it. All right, we got our win with the farmers and our win in the tundra. I mean, we could do a little endless. Okay, so there's an achievement for having 1,000 gold or more. So if we can get to plus 100 gold and carry that for 10 days, we could make enough gold. We could also probably propagate a lot more beans and stuff. So, beans. Beans, beans, beans. A bean there, a bean here, and a couple of beans there. Then we just have to think about where we're being attacked from and where we want to stand for then getting the kills that will then propagate the beans to increase our income. What I wouldn't mind is just some barrels to make it that every path then is specifically set, because it's a bit of a fuss moving around our pairs for stuff, but you know, needs must. They're going to destroy this house and go through there, that's fine. Are we all right with this? I think we are. Who does? Oh, who have I? Have I just removed somebody from their partner? Let's do that because I want them. I don't know if it works if they're in lines. I guess I could find out if I knew. You're at 0.15. You're at 0.15. If I do that now, you're at 0.75. Yeah, that wrecks the partnership. So 61 gold plus 97. All right. That did not increase our earning income very much at all, if at all, which is fine. Build cost 9 plus 1 per tree per day. You'll be profitable. There'll be trees, not stones. You'll be profitable, 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 you'll be profitable. 115 a day. Any other 3+ spots? I could totally do this. Any other big areas of forest? Question is it going to earn fast enough? And now I have to do the dance of moving everyone around, making sure we're all set for this, trying to spread beans. Except I want you to be next to that bean, please. You I don't care about. These guys down here are just a bit of a faff. You're just a stabber that doesn't matter. Oh god, there's so many guys coming from up here. Alright, you go here. You join them. I wish I could, like, pick them up as pairs. You know? Alright, I think we got most of our major areas of concern covered. We got some good bean spreadage over there. 132 a day. That takes us to 300. It could be done. It could be done. +1 per day per mushroom. Gnomes deal +1 but use 1 more. +1 but -1. I don't want to spend 60. Like 64 is so much of the amount we're trying to earn here. Alright, these guys. Let's put a bean there. Honestly, if I'm doing that, I should do this. At the cost of 1 or 2 to manure places, should I be beaning more for, like, best economy? Uncertain. These guys can go here, and I'll stick a bean behind you. Oh god, I should not use that button because it steals a guy away from their partner, doesn't it? It's very unideal. Honestly, just getting most of the stuff being pairs that cover the front door would probably be okay. If we've got a good solid pair on left side of front door, right side of front door. You're fine not hitting anything. Did we make any new sets of trees? I can do one there. For sure. One there. And then I need to think, are any of these guys gonna really productively spread beans? Probably that guy. For sure. If I do that and put a bean there and there, perhaps. And you're probably killing something, so let's plant a bean here. All right, 145 gain a day. Man, they really raced to our front door, didn't they? 159 per day. We lost a lot of beans or coffee through here. Good grief. Let's go. Bean here. Turds. There's a lot of other pairs that do not currently have stuff to attack. Let's go bean here. You're fine. You're fine. It's basically just the daggers that don't have jobs. I might just pick up one more pair to cover some of this. Right. There's our front door. 16 HP. Oh, there's an Ice King here. I didn't even realize it was a king round. Melt him. Melt him faster. Ah, okay. Yeah, I didn't really think about the king, I'll be honest. But we got our achievements. We can go out for economy on another day for now. Thank you so much for watching. Hit that like button, subscribe for more. I'll see you in the next one. Cheers.